Yo guys, welcome back, episode 2. Welcome to the DRP podcast. Again, my name is John. I have Ariel and Kevin beside me. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to talk some sports. We're going to talk the VMAs. That was a big disappointment for me. I don't know about you guys.
We'll get into it.
And then we're finally going to talk about restaurants reopening in New Jersey. To start today, we're going to talk NBA playoffs. Surprising to me, they've been a little exciting. You know what I'm saying? They've been pretty exciting to me. Last night, we had a couple upsets. Raptors tied up the series 2-2 with the Celtics. Nuggets just mopped the floor with the Celtics. With the Clippers. In my opinion, it was a pretty good game. You guys watched? What do you guys think?
Well, last night's game or just the playoffs in general?
Playoffs in general.
It's definitely super exciting. You could definitely tell the difference from like normal playoffs because there's no crowd.
Yeah.
So I always kind of feel bad for like whoever's supposed to be the home team.
Right.
They worked hard
because there's no
all season.
advantage.
Right.
Yeah, they worked hard all season to get that top, higher seed.
Yep.
So like when they have maybe a little bit momentum going, there's nothing to really back it up.
Yep.
So like there's a little more pressure on the higher team because they got nothing to just work that momentum off of, which I don't feel bad for.
I was talking with John about this the other day. I don't even think it should count in a way.
I know it's almost like I don't know if you guys remember when the Heat won when LeBron won his first ring. I was like, this shouldn't even count because it wasn't a full season.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So, like,
right.
That's where I
and I was like, anything could have happened in like 30 games.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna say that Heat team was like ridiculous.
It was a joke.
But I know what you're getting at because this season, you're right. It's just completely different. It's a whole
totally
different.
different. Some teams have a good front half and a bad back half. Some teams have a bad back half and a good.
Yeah.
So it kind of like brings it down. And I don't know how I totally feel about it, but sports is sports, man.
At the same time, I'm just happy to watch some basketball.
I agree 1,000%. I feel like this season has been a complete joke. We had a 4-5 month break with the NBA with this hiatus. And, these guys were just chilling at home, and now you got only 22 teams playing in.
That's the other thing.
And that was a setup, in my opinion. Why is, what I'm saying? If you're going to bring in Zion Williamson just for a flash, you're going to bring in Devin Booker and all that stuff, bring in Steph Curry. He's back. He's good. You know what I'm saying? Bring in some other people because, in my opinion, I think Steph Curry could average about 50 points a game, 15 threes a game. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Because, no crowd, that's another thing behind the whole thing.
Yeah, obviously it was tough to bring all the teams in because they wanted to limit the amount of people, and that's just a whole other aspect.
I was gonna say you gotta think that part's crazy itself. You gotta limit teams like that.
Yeah, right. So just like mentally, because they don't have any emotional support. I'm sure they have therapists in the bubble. But yeah, I know exactly what you're getting at.
Some of these dudes going crazy though. No fans, no outside, interactions, anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think it's crazy. But we've been getting some good competition. We're looking at the Bucks down. Everyone was expecting Giannis to just come through and just take over the world, and that was the case for the last 5 years.
Anyone who tested them like every playoff series along the way. He did exactly what he had to do for the Bucks, and this is kind of how they're doing. But let's get into just a prediction. We're about halfway through the second round.
Yeah.
So how about we get into some predictions? If you want to start, we'll start with the East. We'll go Celtics versus Raptors. What do you guys think?
I'm going Celtics. I'm a big Tatum fan.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
The kid's a monster.
Bro.
I think
100%.
the future. If he stays like this, man,
It's Hall of Fame guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go with Celtics as well. I don't know the defense of that team. I like the energy. Tatum just has that killer mentality that you just need in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's playing his ass off for a kid.
He's with Kobe.
Yeah.
He's with Kobe, man.
Of course. Raptors though, they tie the series up. Do you think they can hang on or?
They're gonna hang. I think they're gonna be good games.
Yeah.
They're not
I'm
gonna be
very surprised because they weren't supposed to be as good without Kawhi, and then they're stepping up. Yeah.
Well, Kawhi taught them. It goes far beyond.
I guess championship team is a championship team.
Oh yes.
Bucks versus Heat. What do you guys think?
Going Bucks.
Wow, really?
Going Bucks.
Coming down 3-0.
That'll be the first time in history they come back. Okay. All right.
I appreciate that take. I just, Jimmy Butler is playing his.
Jimmy, dude. Giannis is Giannis. I can see it. We've seen leads like this happen. I remember calculating for 3-3. Like, come on.
That's 3-1.
3-1. It's the same thing.
I love that.
Go Bucks.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with Heat. Like I said, I truly think Giannis is.
The guy I don't know how to pronounce his name on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, Giannis
Mozambique
Antetokounmpo.
or something. Sarabatudo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Joe.
Sarabatudo.
Definitely one of the best players of this era by far.
In the regular season. In my opinion.
I stand by what I say.
Yeah.
But who is going to help him, man? I mean, Chris Middleton is a little iffy right now. Who else is there?
Well, he has Bledsoe. He
Yeah,
has
but-
Brook Lopez. And he has nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To rely on Brook Lopez to drop 30 points is tough.
Brook Lopez.
Right. That's like asking, oh wow. So I don't even know. I mean, I'm going. I can't even exactly. I can't even explain. But for me, I put a nice bet on a Heat sweep at the beginning, and if I get that last game,
You're about to lose all that.
nope. Because the thing is, it was a plus 3,200 for a Heat sweep.
Was it really?
Yes, sir. No one was expecting the Heat to come back like this, bro.
That doesn't even sound like a plus 3,200 kind of bet.
I know it sounds like a plus $20,000 bet. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. But for me, when I saw the Bucks lose Game 1 against the Magic, that changed my whole opinion on them. I don't care.
You bought a jersey and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was all about Aaron Gordon, bro. That's my boy.
Exactly.
But nah, it's like when I saw that, I was like, yeah, there's something wrong with this team, and there's something wrong with Giannis.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't think that the number one team in the NBA would have that in them to lose to.
I didn't expect them to lose 4 straight to the Raptors last year. Remember that? They lost 4 straight. They were up 2-0 on the Raptors. They lost 4 straight.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Everyone was predicting sweep. Kawhi came through and destroyed them. And it's just like, I don't know what it is. Giannis goes from the biggest man in the world to Isaiah Thomas, 5'9", bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how he does it. You know. What you got next?
We got the West Coast Nuggets versus Clippers. They also tied the series last night. The Nuggets. So.
Yes, they did.
So what do you guys think?
Go Clips.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
Clips.
agree. I just trust the Clippers more.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same exact way. I feel like more experience.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in LA. They play with a harder atmosphere. I think that also makes teams.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Clippers have too many expectations. Everyone's expecting them to just.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at earlier. Like
Yeah.
these, for some reason, these top teams are kind of like choking. You would see, like the Lakers.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get into, but even then, before this
course.
Rocket series, they just look like
Garbage.
they were playing with like so much weight on their shoulders.
Yes.
So I agree with what you're saying there.
For me, I got the Nuggets, man. I want Jamal Murray in
The
finals.
chicken nuggets, dude.
Yeah.
I want Jamal
Barbecue
Murray
chicken
in
nuggets.
yeah, for real. I want Jamal Murray in the finals, man. I like.
I would. I'm not saying I would love to see
Yeah,
that.
'cause I just think that's a
I
better
would
story.
love to see that.
I think that's a better story, honestly.
I don't mind the Nuggets. I think, for them to continue to always get this far, as they have been in the playoffs in recent years,
Yeah.
for them to get past the Clippers, that would just mean they have a great chance to get into the finals if they could get over that hump.
No, that would be dope to see Jamal Murray come through and
Because
Yeah.
whoever,
at least get to the finals. Like
because whoever,
that story just gets better.
My
honestly,
favorite tweet, I'm sorry to cut you
Go
off,
ahead, go ahead.
is that Jamal Murray has been going off ever since that Instagram video. But
that was great.
Alright, we won't get into that.
That was great.
Go ahead, continue your take. Continue.
I personally think if the Nuggets can make it past the Clippers, it's a shoe-in for the finals because they can beat the Lakers easy, in my opinion, and I think they can beat the Rockets either way. But that of course is our last series, Rockets Lakers. Who you think?
All right.
That's a series, man.
I'm a little biased.
As you can see.
Yeah, who do you want to win?
Exactly, Lakers. No.
Right.
But, so, just to backtrack onto the OKC versus Rockets series,
Yep.
I just think OKC was right when they said that they just needed a few games to adjust at this new style of play for the Rockets. Nobody plays small ball. Nobody. Obviously, don't think of any other team that did it other than the Rockets.
No.
So, it's going to take the Lakers 2 games to adjust. So I wouldn't be surprised if Lakers drop 0-2 to the Rockets. until they adjust again. Who do I truly think is gonna win? I don't. It's really hard to get past LeBron and AD in the playoffs because eventually it's gonna click in like this is do or die. And the Rockets, they're a team that tend to get too comfortable. Like they'll get huge leads, that's 20 points up, in the fourth quarter, and they'll lose it like they didn't even have it. So I want the Rockets to win. To me, I think the Lakers are gonna win.
This one's tough because I like Bron. I think it would be a cool narrative too for the Lakers to win, just because of the Kobe passing. I think it writes a nice story.
Absolutely, that's a good backstory. Definitely.
I would like to see, because I've always been a Westbrook fan.
Thank you.
I would like to see him and Harden go off and just show them because if they can click and they can stay there, dude, they have the scoring potential. I think to beat them.
Absolutely.
It's just like you said, you're going against Bron, AD. It's a tough one, but I'm gonna go. I think the Lakers pull it off.
John, go ahead.
Me, I think the Rockets are going to win. I prefer
very controversial take there, right?
I would prefer for the Lakers to win. That's just me. But I saw something different in the Rockets yesterday, or 2 days ago. Yeah. And it was incredible. Watching PJ Tucker defend like that, I don't know if he could do it on a regular.
I don't know.
Like Kevin Hart over height, or Nate Robinson, I'm sorry. That was Nate Robinson, Hart over height.
Right. But it's like, I'm watching this team, man. I watch Westbrook, Westbrook's calming down on the threes, which I love to see. He's just taking better shots. And then James Harden got that kill in his eyes. He didn't have a great game shooting.
No, he didn't,
But him, not no good. But he defensively the other day with that last block.
Oh, yeah.
It was good to see.
He keeps that up the whole series.
Hey, I don't know. There was something different in their eyes, man. They got that killer will.
I mean, I would love to see it.
The way that they come together like that.
Yeah. I like the Dwayne Wade post about the Heat, where he posted the interview with Kobe. He's like, what would I have to be happy about with being up 2-0? The job ain't over. And I hope the Rockets just keep that mentality. Because if they get too laid back on Lakers just gonna,
they're just gonna sweep.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, I like LeBron. Don't get me wrong. LeBron's great. He's amazing, but I don't think he has that dog.
Really?
I think he gets mad and stuff, but he doesn't have that Michael Jordan dog. Give me the ball, I'm shooting. Give me the ball. He doesn't. That's where I think that hurts him. Because he could do that, and we saw that early in his career when he was a dog.
Oh yeah.
And now I feel like he's not totally different kind of player.
He lost that though. He lost that.
I think he's already kind of just done enough in his career.
Yeah, I feel like he's settling.
That's how I feel.
Like the last game where they were reviewing a play, he's just sitting off on a sideline by himself, and he's just he's probably just thinking what to do, what's next? Am I really gonna continue to go hard for this team, or is this it? And I could definitely see that in his play.
Yeah, I could see that all the time.
I mean, he already said, he came out publicly. It's like, I want to play with my son. You know what I'm saying? I want to play in the NBA with my son, and I want to, I want to hit all these records and shit like that. And he said that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. We'll see how serious
it's definitely going to be interesting. And I think we talked about who to watch for already. We got Jamal Murray. We got playoff P to look for. He's definitely a good guy. Yeah, I mean, when he plays well, the Clippers play well. So, and also, Goran Dragic has been scoring nearly 30 points. I think he's another guy to look for. Kyle Kuzma, if he continues to be inconsistent, the Lakers are in trouble.
Yeah,
big trouble.
Robert Covington and Westbrook, I think they're big role players, of course, for the Rockets. 100%. Jimmy Buckets and Jason Tatum. I mean, right now they're looking like they're playing like NBA champions. Yeah. I think you guys got to watch out for them.
Don't forget about Jaylen Brown now. Jaylen Brown's that boy. That's that dog right
there. The energy that he brings to the Celtics.
Dog, boy. Some other local news, some other recent news, the VMAs. We just had them a few days ago.
That's true.
Big disappointment. Big disappointment.
But honestly,
across the board.
As disappointed as we are we shocked? That's not
it's a setup. Yeah, it's a setup. Kanye said it himself. These are setups.
Right. Who's judging? You know what I mean?
Right.
Who's judging this?
Right.
And even if fans vote, are they really taking that into consideration?
No, they're not.
See, that's the problem. Do you have fans vote, or do you have almost like a real system where because that's how kind of the All-Star stuff is. Now it's fan voting.
Exactly.
For example, how does Bryce Harper bat .230 and end up in an All-Star game?
Right, exactly.
So because the fans vote. Yeah, so I think that the fan voting has to just fly out the window and they gotta start going.
And you have to look at. I mean, I think they should take numbers.
Numbers. It should just be straight numbers, no matter what it is.
Yeah, that's fair because numbers don't lie. So I definitely understand where you guys are getting at.
Right.
So let's get into the winners. I guess we'll start with best video R&B video of the year. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. I like the song.
I like the song.
I think it just created that old school vibe.
The video is fire.
Great. I mean, The Weeknd had just been, honestly, he almost doesn't miss. He's just one of those artists that can just create a radio hit or a hit with such ease.
I agree, and he has the voice for it.
Like
he can just say something wrong. You're just like, okay.
He's talented, just very talented.
Song of the Summer, How You Like That by Blackpink. Is that true? I mean, honestly, I don't know this song.
I don't even know who that is. Like, who is that?
Let me see. I just want to see the nominees again.
Yeah. So.
So in order, right? So you have the video of the year. That was The Weeknd.
Yes.
Right. And then after that, you have the artist of the year, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Haven't heard of her since probably '95.
Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. You know about cameras.
Dude.
And she comes out of here with...
You gotta remember, she had those crazy songs like Paparazzi and all that shit in 2008.
All right, let's talk nominees.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's going against Lady Gaga, The Baby.
Yep.
Right? Artist of the year, we're talking...
The whole year.
The whole year.
All right? We have Justin Bieber. He had an amazing album, right?
Yeah. He did. The album was great. But I don't think he should be in this category.
That's fine.
But
Meg Thee Stallion, came out with a song? Savage?
A song and a half.
Like, are you kidding me, dude? Post Malone and The Weeknd.
Posty.
Yeah, Posty had a great hit. Look, he had a great album. It's just like, Gaga, really?
Gaga.
Alright,
so let's start. Name a Gaga song that you know from this year.
I'll wait.
I couldn't tell you. I know.
I'm gonna tell you. I only know Rain on Me just from doing research for this topic.
I don't count.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't count.
I think The Baby takes it.
And this is where I'm curious of who's voting.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. Because Lady Gaga has a huge
fan base.
Absolutely.
Huge.
Yeah.
So then you had...
I'm cool with The Baby for that, yeah.
Then you had the best new artist, right? So... The winner was Doja Cat, whatever.
You said Doja.
Or whatever. Right? Doja Cat. She had one song, it's I, and then, I don't know anything else after that.
It's good, but, come on.
It's I.
Come on.
But you're talking about a song. Did she do better than... The only one I think in all this is Roddy Ricch. He just had a, spectacular year, I think, in music.
So, listen, we have to think about the fans. I'm sure a ton of people know AJ Mitchell and Arizona Veras and Ava Max and yeah, totally. But there's for me, Roddy Ricch, Pop Smoke, bro, right? Those
best
should be
new art. Roddy Ricch. It was hit.
Yep,
hit.
Exactly.
It just kept going for the year. Again, Pop Smoke had a bunch of good songs.
Ton of hits.
Yeah.
But he had a ton of
Roddy
hits.
It was you were seeing them everywhere too.
I think Roddy.
Exactly.
You were seeing them and you were hearing them.
It's just that Roddy went really quiet last few months. That's the only problem. He went really quiet. That album took over. The box, you couldn't stop hearing that song.
Yeah, also wanted to drop.
And then he just went quiet. That's just the only thing. But Pop Smoke, I personally thought he won that. Song of the year goes to Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. Why?
I mean, again, we have to look at the nominees, so.
But the box was it. The box, that was it.
Yeah,
I have to say though, we're a little biased. Obviously, we like hip hop.
Yeah, we do. But you would give it if it was a really good song. You'd be like, all right, this is really a good song.
I guess because we never heard of Rain on Me, but I'm sure there's other people that don't like hip hop and R&B that heard of the box. I even like Circles by Post Malone.
Oh, that's a great song.
Savage was all over TikTok. Doja Cat, Say So, of course, and Billie Eilish. Remember when she swept the Grammys? That's just a side note. That was nuts. I was very surprised at that, but whatever.
True.
The box, dude.
That was it.
The box.
I know.
That was it.
Get into again,
The box, bro. Alright, so the next one was the best collab. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande won that again. You had Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber. That was a good song.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Eddie Sheeran and Khalid, great song. Black Eyed Peas and J Balvin. You know, I haven't heard that one, but
That was a big song for this year.
But for me, I think Future and Drake should have taken that. Honestly.
Is that biased?
So there's a backstory. John is a huge Drake fan.
If you couldn't tell,
you know what I mean? He goes to sleep with the scorpion tee on and no drawers on under.
Tripping, bro. Tripping. Definitely did.
Yeah, that's a backstory. But anyway, I do like the Life is Good song.
Has a billion
but
views
like,
already.
I just, ever since that song played, life has been horrible in the year 2020. So that's probably why they didn't pick that song. But
I thought Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande were going to win that.
stuff with you. I did hear that all over the radio.
That was a great
That
song.
or the,
People like to listen to the radio.
J Balvin and Black Eyed Peas. Because that song was out. That was personally one of my
Maybe I
favorites.
just don't know the name of the song. But
If I played it, you would know exactly.
yeah, I'm
ring
sure.
a bell.
Now, the next one was Best Hip Hop, and that one I'm kind of surprised about. And the reason why is because that Bop song by DaBaby, that was like a super takeover for
It was
least
super trendy
Yeah.
for a while. So I see what you're saying. Again, Life is Good on there. The Box. I know how you guys feel about that.
Right.
Got to give it to Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, it's like
Yes.
she had all the females on her back with this song. You know what I mean?
Or TikTok.
And TikTok, of course.
TikTok
Everyone
was
wanted
the
to do
biggest
the,
cosign.
That's what I feel like. But personally, I think this category, the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a great breakthrough year. I
Yeah,
give
he
a
had.
lot of love for the baby.
True.
So best R&B.
Best R&B, you had The Weeknd, Alicia Keys, Chloe, and how do you say her name? Halle, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Her, YG, Khalid, Summer Walker, and Lizzo, who doesn't even belong on this list.
I think I give it to the weekend too. I think this one was accurate.
Yeah, this one is honestly the best one.
It was a hit.
I like her
Honestly,
though.
the best one.
She's so fire.
Right,
Oh yeah. Thanks.
definitely. You know, best rock. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we got into best rock. I don't know if we
But
we
you
got
know,
much to say.
overall, just going back with that, I personally think that Roddy Ricch got snubbed on a lot.
I think you got snubbed. I think the baby got
You know what I'm
snubbed.
saying? The baby got snubbed. I think and just as a biased opinion, Drake and Future got snubbed on multiple. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
I seen a tweet again. I'm always on Twitter.
I'm banned on Twitter, by the way.
What do you say?
I'm banned on Twitter.
Oh,
by the way.
What did you get banned for?
Your burner account.
Yeah.
That Drake is the Michael Jackson of this era, which we can see because we love hip hop. But do you think it's true? I mean, he didn't win anything this year. Would that happen to Michael Jackson?
The biggest problem with Drake, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but the biggest problem with Drake is that they overplay his stuff so much, and I
Yeah,
hate
but
it.
could you say that about Michael Jackson back in the day? Did they Then again, I don't know if I
Wasn't
can
so
compare
mainstream.
Drake to Michael.
It's not like the music though. It's just like the energy
Okay, yeah,
behind
okay, I
it.
see what you're saying. No, I think he doesn't. I think that's why he never goes. And for example, we were talking earlier. That's why he had the speech where he was talking about it and saying like pretty much, do you? Don't worry about this
I got
stuff.
you.
And then they started to cut him off and stuff like that. Because I think
they
they always say it's politics.
Yeah,
Politics.
That's
So
everything,
That's
of
all
course.
it is.
like you could all tell. Even if you don't like Drake, you know he's good. You know he's good.
You can't deny it.
The category.
You can't deny it.
The categories he's put into, and you like see the other songs, and you're like, all right, there's like no way. You heard the song about 1,000 times on the radio, and then Lady Gaga
Drake,
wins.
I know. Drake truly doesn't miss.
Ever.
Just like Michael Jackson, and it's tough because I want to believe he's a Michael Jackson's era, but it just doesn't have the accolades to show. But that's not to say that he's not great. It's just like when I think of Michael Jackson, I mean, you're thinking awards, you're thinking like people fainting at shows. I mean, Drake had that one show where at the Tyler, the Creator concert where
Yeah,
he got booed up.
that's
Would that
crazy.
happen to Michael Jackson? So I just wanted to like talk about that too
Nah,
because I
that
hadn't thought
wouldn't
about
happen.
that. That wouldn't,
No, but
right?
that's crazy. That's crazy. But then again, it goes back to think like, how are they running exactly all these points on the board to say that he won?
Right.
Is it
Are
just
they
fans? Is
sitting
it-
down in a boardroom?
Yeah.
Going like numbers or just popularity or
Numbers are not included in any of this. I can promise you that. Definitely not.
because you wouldn't
No
think these
way.
people would win.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No way.
That's
They don't
fair.
include any numbers.
That's a fair take.
Yeah.
So
But I like that. I like that comparison with Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Yeah, it made me think.
He literally
100% made
hasn't.
me think.
He hasn't missed.
No, not
has
for
not.
what?
Has not.
The first Drake song I know was brand new. That was what 2008, 2007.
Yep.
And ever since then, it's just been like
Since then,
hit.
Yeah. I think it's one of the longest runs ever.
Yeah, of course.
So we got some new exciting news. Indoor dining is back in Jersey.
Yep.
Is that exciting?
This year.
Very exciting to me, though.
Yeah, this is kind of like open discussion. Well, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
I think personally, my take on it is that this should have been back a while ago. But,
Okay.
I don't know. How do you
see
go? It's like 25%, right? People are inside. So what do you do? For example, you could even take this like to the gym. It's 25% capacity. Once 25's in,
What do you do?
what do you do?
You make people wait outside in the rain, heat, or snow.
Have you guys been to stores where they've been counting people yet?
I went to Vans the other day with a friend of mine. Got some shoes, but they made people wait online outside.
Okay. Yeah. I went to Home Goods.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. They counted. But I think like when you are at capacity, it's just like when a restaurant would be at capacity at normal.
But then it goes back
get a
to
buzzer.
having like the mask on and stuff. It's like, all right, you wear a mask to your seat.
Mm-hmm.
You take the
That's
mask
true.
off for the 2 hours you're sitting down.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
Right.
I went,
Does that make a difference?
exactly. I went to the Inlet Bar in Point Pleasant like a month ago, and so it's almost like it's outside, then it's like an inside-outside middle,
Yeah,
and
I've
then
been
you're
to Water
outside.
Street. That's exactly like that.
So
right too.
the inside part is about like 25 feet, and I had to wear a mask from the one part to the other part, but all the people drinking right on the deck, no mask.
Yeah. So
That
yeah,
doesn't-
so in your eyes, like, what's the point?
Well, yeah. What is the point of this?
Yeah.
Either give me a dominant answer and let's go with that, or don't give me a yes. That's pretty
seems
like
it seems like that's a take overall that like you want it to be all or
all
nothing.
in or nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I can agree with maybe nothing for the first 3 months, what we should have done,
Yeah.
and then give it all back in 3 months. It just unfortunately didn't happen. I mean, obviously, like, I'm a little biased because I'm in the medical field, so I know the magnitude of this disease. I'm not personally treated, I've taken care of patients that have had this. I've seen what it's done to people. So, like, obviously my take is always going to be what's safer, and that just seems to be overall why they started with the 25% opening.
Mm-hmm.
But I know there's just so many aspects, and I definitely feel for small businesses. You know, I don't really know too much about the economy. Obviously, I'm sure we're taking a big hit. You know, we'll start. I think it's a good start for 25% on my end. I'm cool with it, and we'll work our way back up. So basically, I think whatever's safe right now is just, you know, from being in the medical field and saying it, just whatever's safer right now is cool with me.
What do you think, John?
The way things work with stuff like this is like, you think about a lot of the restaurants, places that closed because of how long it took to get to this point. You know, many states opened about 3 months ago. And you see a lot of places that closed and a lot of them that didn't. The way that money was allocated for some of these restaurants and places, it was very, very misplaced in a lot of people's eyes. I'm extremely excited that they're open. I want to eat out. I want to eat out as much as I can. You know what I'm saying?
A lot, yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know, because it's really about supporting your local businesses. It's getting these waiters, waitresses, bartenders, you know, some more money back in their pocket because that's their living. That's what they live off of. And the fact that they haven't had that, especially in this state, at a large capacity or any capacity of any kind, aside from the outdoor seating that has maybe 8 tables max, you know, they've been missing out for a long time. You know, so I'm glad that it's back. You know, my the bank that I work for actually does the funding for Headliner. So, you know, it's nice to see that they're, you know, going to be good. You know,
They got in big trouble.
yeah, for real. So, you know, that's kind of, you know, we're kind of on the fence with them, but, you know, it's nice to see that things are opening back up. We can just, you know, just see more people out and just try to get back to some sense of normalcy. You know,
Well, the thing is, like, what are they going to do now when it gets cold outside?
Yeah, that was another thing too, which is why they had a little more pressure to open things up.
Oh yeah, earlier the better. Because
Yeah.
the second we get to November, you're not going to have people sitting outside
Yeah,
or waiting outside in the
Absolutely
cold
not.
to eat.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
No, there's not enough heaters. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
to do
Exactly.
anything outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely missed out on just having a seat in a restaurant.
Are there any places you guys are excited to hit?
There's a place, Izakaya in Borgata.
Okay.
that I love to sit down and eat in.
Okay.
They have phenomenal
Okay.
Asian food.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Even I just miss having a blooming onion. I think Outback has outdoor dining, but you know, it's just not the same.
No, I just can't wait to sit down inside. I can't stand being outside.
You have a particular place?
Particular place now, because I'm not really picky. I eat like anything
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
good,
not
though.
like
Right.
I'm just happy to be inside
Yeah.
rather than sitting outside.
Right.
What about you?
I'm kind of hyped for Roof Chris. Kind of
Roof Chris.
kind of
Big baller.
Big baller.
I drive a Camry, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, yeah, I'm excited for that. But yeah, man, it's gonna be nice to see it just get things back rolling, just have like a nice full economy again. So we're gonna have our hot scenario topic of the week.
Yeah, we had a good one last episode, so let's bring the next one.
I was pretty taken back by this one. I guess you could say that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was interesting. You know, in a hypothetical scenario, let's just say you were given two options. You were given the option to be given $2 million up front, cash right there, or you get $4,000 a week for the rest of your life. What do you think?
Go ahead.
$2 million upfront, $4K cash every week.
Every week.
Every week, are we talking taxes? I'm getting
Let's just say let's
Like,
completely take taxes out of it. The reason why is because there's accountants in place and there's tax laws in place to pretty much be able to subside a lot of that.
All right, I got another question too. I don't know if I'm just thinking too far into it, but
That's fine. Go ahead.
if I take the 4K, sorry,
Yeah, right.
and I pass, does that go on to someone else,
No,
or is it just me?
no. You can get this 4K a week in 5 years. Something crazy happens, you lose your life, and then it's just gone.
$2 million.
What about you?
Me, I take $2 million all day. Reason why is because it would take just about 10 years
Yeah, that's
to
true.
make that $2 million on 4,000. Besides, I would
Save
spend it
save
saving.
$2 million.
Yeah.
saving it, because what happens is you get the 4,000, and what do? You blow
Not necessarily, but you could say that about the $2 million.
it. Absolutely, but at the end of the day, the 4,000, it would take 10 years to get there. Who knows what's going to happen in 10 years?
Yeah.
And the $2 million, that upfront capital, if you know what to do with it, that's what makes the big difference. Because you could take $2 million, and a lot of people may not understand this or believe it. You can double $2 million very quickly in a lot of ways. Right? You can do risky ones like gambling, stock market, sports betting, shit like that, or investing in something that will grow pretty substantially, pretty quickly because of the amount of capital you put in. What do you think?
Oh yeah, $2 million up front, all the way.
Yeah.
I could die tomorrow.
Yeah,
I want that money
right
today.
now.
Yeah, that's not gonna change my answer.
Exactly. I want to act ballerific like a sultan.
Right. I mean, it just makes a huge difference.
I just, like you said, you could flip it, turn it into more. I think we know like enough wealthy people that probably do make $4,000 a week, and I'm sure they're living like exciting, but I mean, $2 million is just too.
Yeah, and you get it from the thing is like you said though, because usually when you have money like that and you die, it's passed on. For example, pensions or whatever, this and that. But the case you said that if I died tomorrow, like I could just make $4,000 just waiting.
That's it.
So the $2 million up front for security.
100%.
Right.
So,
My next question though is, would you guys still work with either answer?
Yeah.
1,000%.
Me too.
100% work.
1,000%.
Excuse me, me too.
Because then you're getting like your salary or whatever you're making, and you have the $2 million sitting.
Yeah.
God forbid something happens. If you're working with that $2 million account, there's not a stress in your damn life.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because with money, it's better to have it, not need it, than to need it, and not have it.
Exactly. 100%. That's the best way you could say it.
Absolutely.
I agree 100%.
I would definitely still work, and I just think of Breaking Bad that like you don't really want people to know that you have it. You want to still work and be comfortable, but like not let people know that you have that too.
Right.
Because imagine getting that 4,000 a week, word spreads. You get
It's
Sunday night. It's Sunday night. And you got about 100
million,
people
yeah.
outside.
You got everyone on you.
Yeah.
That's why when a lot of people win the lottery and stuff, they say like they don't want to like come out and have people see their faces.
But that's why kind of like a double-edged sword when you win the lottery.
Right. So we're gonna do our lightning round. Our final segment of the day.
Do a little lightning effect.
Oh yeah. So you're crazy. But I'm gonna do it a little different. I'm just curious to know with the first one, what's your best burger spot in your opinion?
Mine, the best one. Damn. So I like the one place I like a lot, but I go to Red Robin way more, and that's probably one of my favorite spots. But I have like one spot that I keep in my back pocket that I'm telling you that it was like unbelievable, and that's
What is?
Oh, I'm like,
Oh,
it's
my
my
bad.
back
I thought
pocket.
you said it.
It's called I
I
found it on this guy that he like vlogs, like where he goes to eat and stuff.
So it's a
and
secret spot.
yeah.
Okay.
Not so secret no more, but it's called B
Put it in the
Uno's.
comments.
It's called B Uno's. It's in Burlington,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a bunch of like burgers, shakes, and stuff like that, and it's pretty cheap, and it's oh my god, man, it's slamming.
I have to try that tomorrow, bro.
It's slamming.
Labor Day.
It's gonna be packed now that you said it.
Yeah. Those two are I would say.
So you've been looking at me this whole.
Yeah.
this
You're gonna say something I don't like. That's why.
Oh yeah, because all right. So today I got time.
Today I got time, cuz.
Shake Shack is top dog.
I like it.
Someone did say Red Robin because I asked someone this yesterday that Red Robin was their favorite, and I do like Red Robin, but Shake Shack to me it just doesn't miss. The only issue I've ever had with Shake Shack was just ordering too much. Everything is great, cheese, fries, burgers. I know we're just talking about burgers, but exactly. Mm-hmm. But shakes too. Mm-hmm. It's just like everything is so proportionate. And it's like the perfect amount of grease, which probably makes you guys out, but like that's important to me.
Oil to get in there.
Exactly.
Yo.
But go ahead, say your answer. Go ahead.
All right. I don't want to absolutely destroy.
Let me hear this bullshit.
Yeah.
I would love to completely disagree with you right now, and I do. But at the end of the day, it's like for me, Burger 25.
Nah.
Burger 25.
Absolutely not.
Burger 25 has some of the best burgers I've ever had in my life, hands down.
I just had you like numbers, right?
Numbers are up there.
That's why I like Burger 25.
Right, exactly.
So
Shake Shack ain't got no numbers.
No. So this is my take on numbers, so we can put it in perspective for you. Burger 25 is a whopping 0 for 3 for me.
Damn, I never had it, so I gotta try it.
It's a whopping 0 for 3. And let me tell
We're
you,
going after the
let me
podcast.
tell you
It's
why.
right down the street.
I'm gonna put this picture up for you guys, but I took a picture of my burger that I got from there.
But I bet you don't have a picture of your burger.
I damn sure do.
And this is the bread to meat ratio that I got. And that's
At
just
Burger 25?
Burger 25.
You got the wrong burger.
Yeah, my man just got buns.
Bro, I got a regular burger. We're not talking about specialty burgers right now. I mean, we can, but what did you get? A peanut butter and jelly burger?
You're
like
tripping. Nah,
I
got the meanest Jersey burger ever.
Bro.
Look at that bread to meat ratio.
That don't even look
You did
good.
it wrong, bro. You got the wrong burger.
What'd you get?
I got a Jersey burger with
That's
egg.
with like an egg or something, right?
It's a Jersey burger with it's a double burger with cheese, pork roll, and egg. And it had a brioche bun. It was the greatest burger.
Yeah,
Because
this was
Excuse
a brioche bun.
that ain't no brioche bun, bro. Look at
That's
that.
what they told
Bro,
me.
that-
Okay, so on
that's
top
straight
of that,
bun.
Yeah.
No.
On top of that, wings aren't good. They got my
Damn.
order wrong. I wanted cheese on the side, and they put it on the fries. It got soggy.
Hey, and then my phone that you gotta come get an order, guys. It's
Dude,
just not
he said over 3.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
0 for 3. And that's like years apart.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have someone that's going to cut it right down the middle.
All right, let me bring in my fiance. She's right outside. She had it too.
I'm gonna have him eat it, and then we're gonna call it a day, bro.
So we'll bring that back to you.
That's it.
So go ahead. What's the next bowl?
The next one is seafood. Best seafood spot.
This is tough, 'cause I don't really eat seafood like that.
Yeah.
But I'll go with.
Okay.
I can't do this one. I'll eat shrimp.
It's fine. It's fine. Scripts.
Yeah, let me get Woolies on that.
My fault. Yeah, the movies.
I can't judge this one because I'll probably get heat if I even talk right now. 'Cause I don't eat
It's all good, man.
No, I can't.
I don't know. I haven't seafood spot. I don't really go to many seafood restaurants. Obviously, if you're by the water, I'll like try to order something.
Sure.
Man, this one's hard for me to judge too. I'll give a safe answer. I'll say like Marina Grill. They had like a good crab cake one day.
That's fair. That's fair.
Go ahead, expert.
Yeah, facts.
For the expert,
Yeah.
for me, it's Brennan's in Tom's River.
Okay.
It's actually.
Never been there. Where is it?
It's about. It's actually south. Actually, no. It's east of here. So you head a little bit more towards like the seaside area, kind of.
Okay, gotcha.
It's actually off of exit 81.
Okay, what do you order there?
But there's this really nice. They make like a nice like platter. It's like lobster, shrimp, crab cakes, and they also
I think
include like
Red
oysters.
Lobster does that too.
Right. Whatever, but it's actually like good stuff because they're right on the water. Because they're right on the water.
I went to Brando's in Asbury Park.
Yeah.
It's like a nice restaurant, and
yes.
I saw someone that had like a fire dish, and I was
Right.
like, with someone that I guess like they eat seafood a lot, and I was like, yo, what is that? He was like, it's a fried diavolo. I'm like, whatever the hell.
Yeah, that's what Friday.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get that, and I actually got the whole thing, and I was eating like everything in there.
For real?
Yeah. I don't want to say that's my favorite spot because like I don't
Right.
eat seafood like that.
Right. No, but that's a good
dish that I
experience.
had there, like I
Yeah.
ate everything, the scallops, all the stuff, and it was like
right.
delicious.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do a comparison because we were just talking about two of these people. Better artists in general, Drake or Kanye?
So we're doing a versus. That's tough. Overall, I think Drake. I'll go with Drake.
Yeah, I'm a bigger Drake fan than Kanye, but that's not saying that I don't like Kanye.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
And
old
that's-
Kanye is.
I'm saying just in general because it's not just music. We're talking clothing brand. We're talking personality.
Well, that's like
tough.
Yeah, that's
You know,
tough. I think you
no,
got.
I
I
know,
think you have
that's
to
why I asked.
separate those. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so let's start with music. Better music.
Better music.
Overall,
For
top
me,
to
I'm
bottom.
gonna go Drake.
Drake has just been more consistent.
Right. Okay. Drake for me too.
Obviously.
I would never guess where you're gonna pick
Yeah,
from those.
exactly.
Obviously.
So
I'd say Drake for close. Yeah, because he just dropped a new brand, CLB, Certified Lover Boy, bro.
all over his Instagram.
Actually, we got like 2 shirts, a sock,
That
and
shit is, yep.
and a chocolate.
Little hat.
I'll tell you what, the OVO store in New York City was dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like his OVO clothing is.
Like I would
dope.
definitely rock, but can you compare that to Yeezy? Like
The magnitude of Yeezy.
exactly. Like, can
Yeezy
you
jumped
even-
over the jump man.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Come on,
I
man.
know. It made him a billionaire. Get it? I'm just saying,
Yeezys.
like, dude.
It's nuts. It's like just being like, well, not really anymore, but like back when I was in the sneaker game, like Yeezys are just Yeezys.
The way.
Someone walks in the store, they have Yeezys, they get your attention immediately.
Right.
Someone
Yeah,
has OVO 12s on. Oh, that's nice.
I think this is a conversation we have next week.
Okay.
We'll start with that because that's a good combo. We could talk about the Yeezy and Jordan and that. That could start.
Save
So
that
yeah,
one.
save that.
Stay tuned for the next
I
episode.
like
on
that. I like that. I like that.
I'm cool with Drake for music, Kanye for clothing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds better.
And then our final one, a more desirable vacation spot, whether you've been there or not, just based on opinion, Hawaii or Dubai?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to Hawaii next year. But
Right.
So if someone came to me and said, "You want to go to Hawaii or Dubai tomorrow? Where do you want to go?"
Right.
For me, I'm gonna go Hawaii. Well, and that's not being biased because I always wanted to go there. It just looks more relaxing
Yes,
and
definitely.
stuff like that. I feel like Dubai is.
Stressful.
Yeah, I feel bad like it because I feel like you gotta have like so much money to just even go there. So
I'm cool with Dubai. I'm sure you're thinking about everything. You're probably thinking of the long flight.
Yeah.
You're probably, how am I gonna get food? Since this is a hypothetical situation, I'm assuming that I have a lot of money.
yeah,
Going to Dubai, so like
Either
food
one,
is
yeah.
not an option.
Hawaii's expensive.
But I mean, I guess it's just like to think of what me and my fiance like, just like the private villa, being able to do our own thing. Hawaii, like there's more spots to go to, more to film. So I could see why you would think Hawaii.
Definitely. And for me, it would be Hawaii too, because
Gotcha.
it's. I just think it'd be super relaxing, super chill. Just I think it would just be dope. But that's it for us today.
That's it.
Episode 2 it comes to an end. We'll see you next week for episode 3.
That's right.
Peace, guys.
peace.
Peace.